come link with your boy, come link. Come and blow some trees with your boy, let's link. We can watch a flick if you're bored, come link. We can joyride and explore, link. Baby, come link with your boy, come link. Come and blow some trees with your boy, let's link. We can watch a flick if you're bored, come link. We can joyride and explore.
You're now tuned into Linked Up with LuX.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Lux. Today's episode is called The Illusion of the Past is the Past. Now, we're going to get a little deep into this one. You know, this is something that I've been meaning to get off my chest because we be so caught up with going with the flow, meeting different people, you know, hooking up with different people, doing this with this person, doing this with that person. But it's just like people always try to say like, oh, like, the past doesn't define a person, or the past is the past. But it's like, that's so hard to say when the past is literally sitting across from you at the dinner table, you know, or at a restaurant or out on a date, you know, and people will be so quick to be like, oh, well, who are you to judge? And as long as they're clean, it doesn't matter. Like, I understand all of that, but I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I just shouldn't be dating for love. I feel like I'm stuck into a cycle where I should be dating for fun. I should be dating for, you know, entertainment. I should be dating for, you know, maybe just affection, whatever the case may be. But for me to come to the conclusion that I am dating for love, like, you're the love of my life. Like, oh my God. All my life, I wanted someone like you. From the moment I was born, from the moment I realized what these feelings were in terms of liking the opposite sex or whatever the case may be for your circumstance, we're not excluding. But it's just like, from that moment, I knew I wanted my person. I wanted a partner. I wanted someone I can grow old with, because when you're younger and you grow up, you see movies, or you might even see it in your household. Maybe your parents were married. Maybe your mom had a solid boyfriend. Your dad had a solid girlfriend, whatever the case may be. Maybe you grew up in a household where love was just there, but you don't think about the things that obviously affect your mind. And it's so wild because today everybody is just so hook up. I'm gonna hook up with this person. And then I still expect to find the love of my life who's gonna treat me like a princess, or even for men, the love of my life is gonna treat me like a prince or a king. But then you got that whole double standard thing, and it's like, men, for the longest, it's always been praised, right? Like, the man's out here, he was with her, he hooked up with her, but he still deserves to find someone who is going to bow down and say, yes, your majesty. And then women came into the picture and they're like, hey, well, we already paying 50-50 of the bills. Like, I'm already independent. I already got my own career. What do I need a man for? And also, I'm going to get what I want from a man, which is sexual, and do whatever I want to do because, for one, it's my life. It's my body. It's my choice. If I want to hook up with him, and his brother, or him, his cousin, and his uncle at the same time, hey, I'm going to do that, right? But then when men meet women like that, right, who are open and transparent, or maybe they're not even like just open, it just happens. Like, the energy just, they like, hey, you want to have sex? Hey, boom, bam. A guy's not going to sit there and question like, wait, hold on. Why did you just let me have sex with you right away? A guy's going to be like, checkmate. Because he's going to see that you're on what he's on, and y'all going to do the nasty, and you going to do whatever you need to do. And it's going to be a mutual thing, right? For the most part, until someone catches feelings. But that's a whole different story. Usually the man is not the one catching the feelings. It's the woman that might be like, hey, we've been doing this for a while. You know, I mean, I know I gave it to you out the gate, but I think I want to be with you. That's when the guy starts to be like, oh, then the guy starts to overthink, because now the guy's thinking, okay, well, she gave it up to me, you know, or even if the guy did give her a chance to like hear her out, hear her past, whatever the case may be, the guy is starting to think like, okay, you did all of this freaky shit out the gate, You sucked the balls. You did this. You did things I've never had done to me. And a guy is going to be like, yeah, praising for the sake of your promiscuousness, praising you in the sake of your freakiness, not praising you in terms of like, oh, you're going to be my wife. It's more so like, hey, I know a little freak. She be doing that thing, boy. She freaky, and she let me record it. Oh my god! Now you're telling the homeboys like, hey, I just smashed someone, so I just fucked woo to woo. That's that energy. It's still, I don't want to say respect because that's a loose way to put it, but it's still it's an admiration more so. There you go. And it's like, that's cool and all, but let's say the guy, again, did give her that chance to explain her past, right? So now he's thinking about all of the men that you just let him. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Now he's thinking about all of the men that you let do the same things that you did to him, right? Too much in depth. He's thinking, she let me record. She doesn't really even know me, or she let me record. How many times have she done this before? Or she let me hit it raw with no condom. How many dudes have done this same exact thing? Because it's literally just lust. Love is not lust. Lust is not love. But when it comes down to overthinking from that perspective, that's when our brains start to go crazy. Now, I can't speak from a woman's perspective. We're going to have to get a woman on the episode another time to kind of break down that brain, break down their brain to figure out how they think about men. So, for example, the question would be, okay, well, men obviously care about, what's your body count? How many dudes have you had sex with? Same thing. How many dicks have you sucked? How many pornos have you made? And how many videos of you are on someone else's phone? Like, how can I make you my wife when you was a whole freak leak out here? Because men, we're prideful, right? And we can brag on all of the hoes, if you will, that we fucked. We can brag on all of the crazy situations that we've been involved in. Ooh, I cracked shorty at my job. I cracked shorty in the payphone booth. I cracked shorty in the bank bathroom. Ooh, I cracked shorty at a park. Like, all of that, we'll, brag and boast and be like, yeah. Ooh, look at this video. Whoa. But when it comes down to the roles being flipped and it's like, hey, you love her, bro? And you got to tell your homeboys or tell anybody that might know about Shorty Pass, you got to be like, oh, you love her? And then they're all like, wait, didn't she fuck him, and him and suck off the football team? Oh, didn't she do a threesome with Woo-da-Woo and Woo-da-Woo? Like, what man is going to just accept that and just be like, oh, yeah, but I love her. That's her past, though. Or, yeah, she was a wild girl, but we all have a crazy past. Like, that is insane. Now, I'm not going to say no man is going to accept that because we all know that type of man that would. And we ain't going to get into them details. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't used to getting pussy, if you ain't used to getting women that are throwing themselves at you or allowing you to do whatever you want, any woman that comes your way, you might be subjective to accept whatever and get put up with whatever. Those are the type of men that women prefer to have, because they can just walk all over them and they can walk around like they shit don't stink with their head up in the sky and be like, hey, shit, I had a crazy past, but so did you. But anyways, give me some money, like take care of me type shit. It's just wild. And I've had a lot of experiences in life. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I've been in situations where I've spoke to women that had boyfriends, allegedly. I've been in situations with women that, had boyfriends or that were married and, they're still linking up. They're still texting or, he's home. So, hey, don't text or call after these hours. But as soon as he's gone, hey, what you on? Can I pull up? Can you pull up? Can we link? Like, can we fuck? Like, that for me personally has created this great wall of trust issues. And I just hate when I meet women, right? And I'm just talking about your average woman, anybody. Let's just say I wanted to date somebody. So I'm like, any, meeny, miny, mo, let me give somebody a chance. I just hate when I meet a woman and they're all like, hey, the past is the past. And it's like, I get that, right? But the way that I am, it's not just because I'm so insecure. The way that I am is not just because I just can't trust women for shit. Like I just have these extreme trust issues because I got my heart broke. It's more so from experience. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I've been in more situations with women that either were talking to somebody, on a break with somebody, broken up with somebody, having an argument with somebody, like to the point where it's like, shit, it is what it is. That ain't my problem. It ain't my relationship. So hell, if you want to text me, send me news, if you want to fuck, if you want to do this and do that, I mean, be my guest. It is what it is. And then it's like, obviously there's women that allowed, me to record and things like that. Like they're encouraging it, like, hey, rather they were in a relationship or not. So things like that just making me already kind of be on guard. And then it's just women be so quick to just let you fuck raw. And again, I was once young and dumb, so I'm speaking from experience. Like it's so wild when you can meet a woman, right? And she's all like, "Ooh, like, I don't want to use the condom," or like, "Ooh, like I'm allergic to latex," or "I don't like the way it feels." And then they're just like, "I'm clean. I'm clean." You don't need to use a condom. And it's like, okay, you say you're clean, but you don't know me for like at all. You don't know me for shit. So like I can come to you with the worst freaking deadly disease on the planet, and you're just gonna trust me? Like, trust me, I'm not a supermodel. I know I ain't the best looking dude out here. Like, it ain't no way I'm just so magical and powerful that you just trust me with your life like that. That man, that has shown me a lot in terms of not being able to trust women, because it's like, damn, you'll do that for me. You probably did it from him. You probably did it from him. And I get it. Some of it comes down to, fantasy. I know a lot of y'all like feeling, close to your partner, or like getting cream pied and all of that. Like I get it. It's fantasy. It's just risky. I get that. But that has put up a wall for me in terms of trusting women, because it's like, that is insanity. It's really crazy. And then people will always be like, "Oh, I'm clean. I got tested," but they had sex, unprotected sex, a week after their last result. So it's like, sure, you were clean probably when you got tested, but bitch, you was out here fucking and sucking and doing all type of shit after the fact. Like, make it make sense. It makes no sense. And then people don't even be knowledgeable about STDs. They be thinking, oh, like you can't catch anything for giving head. The hell you can't. Oh, if you just put the tip in, you can't get pregnant. Yeah, all right. Or they be like, oh, like, or they hit you with that, I'm on birth control, like, I can't get pregnant. Shit. All right. Women will say anything, and don't get me wrong, men be very lustful as well. Men be in situations and they'll say anything to get some pussy. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's a scary world. Also, back to what I was saying about the disease thing, it's like people be like, oh, like you got a condom on, but that's not going to protect you if they are having a herpes outbreak. So it's just like, there's so many different factors that people just ignorantly overlook. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel conflicted. I've been in a situation, like I had a reflection, and I was just like, damn, like I don't want to be out here having sex with her and her and her and her. And I don't want to be just out here living my life, playing with my health and things like that. Like I've had those moments where I'm like, I want to settle down. I want one person. And every single time I've had that thought, it always ended bad. because I do try to give someone a chance. I do try to not judge them, for their past, and just kind of let it be and be like, hey, okay, the past is the past. I'm going to let it go. I'm not perfect. Obviously, I did this and you did this and this. Okay, great. Communicate. Perfect. Let's start over. It's me and you. And then it's always something. They're either talking to somebody else. They have someone from their past still lingering. You got, like, I've had, like, people send me sex tapes for people that I've been involved with. Like, crazy, right? Whether it's an ex or a ex best friend, whatever the case may be. Like, for me, and I'm so grateful for this, I've always been warned about certain things. Like, hey, bro, whew, she's you know what, you might want to watch out. But then it's like, if I continuously have that mindset where I'm like, okay, well, it was the past though, right? It's not right now. And I just forgive it and just be like, it is what it is, which most women want you to do. Most women want you to be like, it's literally the past. It's the past. You out this video they sent me, you had 3 dicks in your mouth. Like, oof, I'm sorry. Like, hey, if the roles were flipped and I was the one partaking in that activity and we were taking turns with you, hey, cool, having a blast, got your ass tooted up, you getting cracked by 3 dudes, hey, fine, okay? But for me to, like, accept you as my wife, like, hey, honey, I love you. You had 10 threesomes. I'm sorry, 10 gangbangs. Okay, you was sucking him and he was fucking you and the other guy was here. Like, but hey, honey, I love you. Hey, honey, I know you were the throat goat, and I love when you do it to me, but babe, you were so crazy in your past. Like, damn, I didn't even know you were that flexible. I didn't even know you could fit that up there. Oh my goodness. But babe, I love you. I trust you. You're the one for me. I really admire this relationship. I want to marry you. I want to be with you for the rest of your life, our lives. I love you, babe. And I know it sounds hypocritical, and that is why a lot of women, they don't like when men, focus on their past, because the moment you try to bring that up, that's when they get the pointing a finger back at the man. Well, and I'm sure you probably cried 10,000 women, blah, 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 blah. Women are more subjective to accept certain things. And this is what I always tell people. Whenever I'm dating anybody, you do not have to accept anything about me that makes you feel uncomfortable. No one's forcing you to stay with me. I'm not here convincing you to be with me. So if you try to give me that argument and try to be like, oh, if I'm like, hey, oof, I don't want a girl that has a high body count. And you throw it back at me and be like, oh, well, you and this and that, and you did this and you were fucking blah, 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 blah. It's just like that conversation I can't have with you, because it's like, hey, heard, understood, your concerns are valid. So don't be with me. Don't pursue me. And then they try to convince you and be like, oh, well, you're never going to find that perfect person. And it's like, hey, I can die today knowing that I never was married, never found that air quote perfect person, and I will be perfectly fine. And not just because I died, not just because I'm dead. I mean, like, genuinely, it's not something that I wanted like my whole life, where I'm like, oh my God, I didn't accomplish it. Oh my God. It's like, it's equivalent to saying, hey, I'm going to work. I'm not taking trips. I'm not having fun. And then you turn 60, right? And you're like, yes, I can finally retire, right? So you got all this money in your bank account, and then you die. You wasted your time. You didn't enjoy life. You're dead. What the fuck's gonna happen now? You're dead. Now me, I've had all of this experience up to my 33 years of age, of dealing with these women that are like so promiscuous and toxic and just throwing themselves at me. Like, I've been dealing with this for a very long time, that it's not new to me. Now, if I said, no, I'm going to wait until I find that perfect match and I finally find somebody, I would have missed out on all of those opportunities. I'm not missing out on anything, and I feel like I'm grateful for my experiences and my opportunities because it's given me wisdom. If I wasn't aware of how these women were, I would be green. I wouldn't know how to navigate. I would fall in love with the first person, that literally shows me some attention, So it's like, I'm glad that I've experienced these experiences, and I've been in some experiences that were some very close calls, and I'm grateful that I've always made it out. But it's just wild, and I get it. You can say it's hypocritical, but no one is forcing you to be with anybody. And just to defend the women a little bit, an itsy bit, because this is not meant to be like a bashing, episode. It's like you can have that same mindset, right? If you want to do whatever you want to do, and you're like, hey, well, take me as the way I am or leave me and go find you somebody else, you can absolutely do that. But a lot of the times, women are just so focused on trying to say, well, you, the man, and if you, and you're never going to find perfect, blah, blah, blah. So you should just accept me for who I am because I'm here. You can't force anybody to accept anything. It's just a wild world. It's a wild world. We have to come to the conclusion that the person that either you do decide to be with is probably a hoe. Nobody's safe, boyfriends, girlfriends, baby mamas, baby daddies. Like, you just have to accept that reality if that is the type of person that they are. It's like, think about it. All of the freaky stuff that they did with you when you met them, they're going to do it to the next person and the next person. And guess what? Before you came in, before it was your turn, they were doing it to this person and that person and this person. So it's just like, seeing these interactions just makes me really want to just stay away from love. Like, I feel like I need to date for fun. I need to date for recreation. But dating for love right now, I feel like the only way that would work for me is if I personally found someone who can better my life. Now, you can call it what you want. You can sit here and say, oh, well, you just want someone you can use. I want someone who sees the value in me so much that they decide to invest into me. Because other than that, everybody else is the same. Anybody can offer sex. Anybody can offer head. Anybody can offer whatever. So it's just like, that's so easily accessible from anybody. Maybe not everybody, but anybody. Like, and then I always try to put myself in a woman's shoes, right? Because a woman can literally create a dating app right now. I'm talking right now, right? She put her best pictures up. I promise you, within an hour, she'll probably have about, on a minimum, let's say 15 guys. Minimum 15 guys that are, hey, beautiful. Hey, ma. Hey, you sexy. Let me take you out. Oh, I want to fuck you. Oh, you bad. Oh, my God, you sexy. So when you think about it, for a woman that has that much, like, opportunity to get on from this guy and go to the next, and get on from that guy and go to the next, that's insane. That's 15 penises she can go bounce, hop, and slide and slob all over in an hour span. And then let a day go by. She might have 50. And that's why a lot of people get confused. Women be thinking they have options, like, which they are options, but these options just want to fuck you. They just want to slut you out. That's it. You might get a couple that might actually want to, kiss your feet. Oh, babe, put you on a pedestal. I love you. You're the best thing ever. But again, if you're dealing with men who have been that have been experienced with women, like getting women or even if their approach is spam writing women, like they're still getting women. Rather they approach them naturally, or rather they spam women with messages, hey beautiful, hey beautiful, hey beautiful, hey beautiful, hey beautiful, and 10 respond. They're still getting women. They're used to that connection. They know they can get to the next base. They're not stuck on first. They can get, to the home run. It's wild. So to have all of those options out there that are right there, you know, you can see why that can be a problem. But then at the same time, you can see why it's so easy to have sex with so many different people. But women, y'all be going into these situations thinking, oh, I got options. He wants to take me on a date. He wants to take me on a date. Spending money on anybody does not mean love. I don't care what nobody says. Don't ever let nobody sit here and tell you like, oh, they're spending money on me. They love me. They like me. No, like spending money means nothing to a person who has extra money. Spending money doesn't mean nothing to a person who's willing to lose that money. That means nothing, right? So back to my main point, because I was saying like, oh, my next partner, if I'm gonna fall in love, they need to be beneficial. They need to be beneficial in more ways than just financial. Like, do you support me? Do you support my brand? Do you uplift me? Do you go out and scream at the top of your lungs, check out my hubby's brand, check out his merch? Are you wearing my merch? Are you out here telling people about my podcast? Are you bumping my music? Like, I love organic interactions and organic support. Like, I shouldn't have to spoon feed you. Hey babe, make sure you post my song on your Instagram feed today. Hey babe, make sure you do this. Like, I need someone who literally values me so much. Like, I'm talking about, they are like, yeah, like you are what I've been looking for. What do you want? Are you hungry? How can I make your day easier? Like, I want to make your life better. Genuinely, I feel like that is what I need, and I feel like that's not hard to it's hard to come by, but I feel like that's not a high expectation, like too high of an expectation, and you can sit here and say whatever. Should I settle for the first woman who's just like, hey, I like you, and I'm like, hey, you're cool, great, we're a perfect match? No, we're not. Like, okay, you had sex with me. Okay, and she can have sex with me, and she can have sex with me, and she can have sex with me. Where's that perfect match there? You see what I'm saying? So it's just much deeper than just, oh, we text, oh, we talk on the phone, oh, this and that. Like, it's way much deeper, and it should always be way much deeper than that before you decide, to allow someone to be in your life. But yeah, back to the main point about the women on these apps. Like, you guys get so many options. So a woman can easily go and fuck him today, Monday, fuck him Tuesday, fuck 3 guys on Wednesday, and Thursday, now she's fucking a dyke. Like, whoa, you have all of this lust in front of you, and it's very scary. Lust is a scary thing, We've all been in that mode. We've all been in this situation and risky situations, and we end up either fucking like ex-partners or people we said we wouldn't fuck with, or some of y'all be fucking y'all best friends, boyfriends, and all type of shit. Like, hey, do it for the thrill, I guess. But it's a scary world out here, and that is kind of why I am the way I am. That's why I am the way that I am. So, your baby mama, she sucked dick, bro. She got video in her phone sucking dick. A guy has a video in his phone of her sucking his dick. He has video in his phone literally fucking her, calling her a slut. She's saying, I'm a good girl, daddy's dick, all of that shit, bro. You just gotta let it go. Because you know how it is to be on the other side. And half of the time, motherfuckers just be talking. We be in that moment. We just be doing whatever. Like, your baby mama is a hoe, bro. I'm sorry. And for the women that are listening, your baby daddy is a hoe. I mean, shit, he got fucking nudes and videos from women from 10 plus years ago. Like, it is what it is. It's just wild. And he still might be fucking somebody on the side. He still might be trying to talk to other bitches. He still might be trying to low key fuck on his coworker. And it's the same shit. Flip the script. Women be out here overly friendly with male coworkers or women coworkers, because y'all be going both ways. You know what I'm saying? And it's just lust. Like, I can't be with anyone that's not all for me. If you can't just be like, look, babe, I'm cutting off the world to show you that I fuck with you, I can't fuck with you. Until then, we just gonna keep fucking and having fun. Like, honestly, that's what it is. And it's like, I told you guys, I didn't want to keep being like that. I don't want to keep going to this chick and this chick and this chick, because the world is nasty. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. People really don't be getting tested. People don't be really getting checked up on. So I thought, like, yeah, I want to settle down. I want to find someone to actually be like, you know what? I want to just do this with you. The past is the past. I'm going to close my eyes. You close your eyes. We're not going to think about the past. But it always comes to haunt me. And then we get to overthinking. How many dudes fucked my bitch? How many dudes nutted in my bitch? How many dicks has she sucked? Like, all of the things that people try to say, don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the past. But they fucked right before they met you. Like, there's still people that look at your person as their little slut, their little freak. And you want me to marry that? And again, I'm the guy that was on the other side. When I was younger, I've always said I don't trust women. I don't trust like relationships and things like that. But I've always had that hopeful high school love mentality where I thought that I can find, my boo. I'm bringing you your books, a little snack. Like, we're going to fall in love and be with each other forever. That is what I wanted. And I've started to realize that that's probably not as likely as I thought it would be. And then obviously I got a little bit older and realized how easy it was to get pussy. And here I am. Like, why would I want to settle just to say, hey, I'm going to settle with you because, we already fucked, but I like you, But you fucked him. But wait, the past is the past. Yeah. And I promise you, if you go through that phone, you're going to realize that the past wasn't that long ago. Bitch was just sucking dick 2 months before she met you from the back. Okay? She was just fucking having a grown ass nigga tooted up eating his booty. That's your bitch. Oh, man. Oh, hold on. Wait. Because think about that. Think about all of the freaky shit that your girl, and again, women, this isn't meant to be an attack. You can say the same thing about your guy, eating pussy or whatever. Your girl had a grown man with his booty tooted up in the air, licking, doing all type of freaky shit. And now she wants to be your queen. My queen. My queen. My queen. You never met nobody that can love you like me. Oh my God. That's your queen, bro. That's your queen. Your queen used to go for the team. Your queen used to go for the team. But if you love her, hey, bro, you love her. And, I'm laughing, but it's like, I know what's going to happen to me. I'm going to find a chick that I finally think she's innocent. Oh my God, like, she's so perfect. Oh my God, you're so pretty. You're so blah, blah, blah. And, the same way that I'm talking and clowning, another dude is going to be talking and clowning on me. Like, damn, bro, he cuffed her up? Damn, I had that bitch fucking sucking my dick with a what do you call it? A fruit gush or a fruit roll up, with some whipped cream. Had that bitch doing all type of freaky ass shit, or me and my mans, we took shorty down, woo to woo. Like, yeah, that's wild. That's wild. I know a lot of y'all still gonna be conflicted on this podcast episode because a lot of y'all are still gonna be like, "You're immature. You just need to grow up. The past is the past. Your past is your past." And if you found someone who accepts you for your past, great. But more than likely, you're not telling your husband, your future husband, your boyfriend, everything from your past. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times when women get to telling dudes their past, we overreact. We, and then women be like, "Oh, well, I didn't even have to tell you. At least I told you." And that's right. And that's true. That's right. That's 100% correct. And men should give women a little bit more credit in situations like that. But if it's something that truly just doesn't sit right with you as a man, no matter what, you're still going to be overthinking. You're still going to be just thinking like, man, someone's laughing at me, someone's clowning me. And essentially, the past is the past. I mean, look, people get married all the time. And if your love is that strong, more power to you. Like, seriously, if that's amazing. If you were able to find someone genuinely that you feel like the love is that strong and they're solid, then congratulations. But sometimes people don't have strong connections like that. They just go off of the basic relationship, protocol, like dating. Okay, we've been dating for 2 years, 3 years. We got to get married. You haven't crossed the paths of her past, or you haven't went through that phone, or the exes haven't came out the blue to tell you, "Hey, bro, that chick, oh boy." Yeah, but we are fed that narrative, though, that we aren't supposed to care about a person's history. But we got to be logical, because a person's history is their resume. I don't care what people say. It's literally their resume. If the resume is like full of chaos and unpredictability and wild ass situations, that just doesn't disappear because they met you. It's still there. The past shapes exactly how they move today. I'm just saying, like it's hard, very hard to build a solid relationship, these days, like with real structure, because the culture literally has shifted. Like people are more promiscuous, and it's like the options, like I was stating before, them options, they are endless. They are literally endless, and it's like the videos and the pictures, everything is documented. Maybe relationships lasted longer in like the past because everything wasn't documented. If you was out here being a hoe, you wasn't out here getting recorded on a cell phone. Like shit, it was just word of mouth at that point. And even then, it's like prove it, But if you got videos, you got pictures, and then y'all be so quick to just send y'all nudes, like that's crazy. Like, bro, yo girl titties are on another man's phone. Your baby mama titties are on another man's phone. Sis, your baby daddy's penis is on another woman's phone, and hopefully not a man's phone, because y'all know how y'all be bashing y'all baby daddies, talking about you know what. But it's just wild. It's just wild. I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready to date for love, because the past will always come to haunt us, them, you, everybody. It just doesn't fail. It doesn't fail. It's just like, it's a hard hit to the ego, when we're thinking about like, oh man, like who else was they giving this to behind closed doors? Like, you're not the first person, you're not the last. And if you're married, I would hope you would be the last. But even then, the divorce rate is very, very high. And it's just like when you meet somebody, you be thinking you unlock some special side of someone, like, wow, like they're doing this for me, But if we're keeping it 100, like 100%, that crazy freaky stuff they're doing with you is likely a routine that they literally they perfected it, like with the last person. So yeah, it just makes you realize that the intimacy just isn't as exclusive as it feels. You know what I mean? And it's just like, there's nothing, literally nothing, that will kill your faith in dating faster than a woman that's entertaining you while her boyfriend thinks she's loyal. Like this, like I said before, this right here is the turning point for a lot of men, because it's like, again, I've encountered way too many women who are fully committed on paper, but completely available in the DMs or the texts, or, you know what I'm saying, the WhatsApp, all of those are like Snapchat, like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's like they will sit there and talk to you and cross all type of boundaries and act single while someone is claiming them. And for me, that again is why I just rather be single, because it's a crazy world out here. It's a very crazy world. And it's like once you've seen behind the curtain, you can't unsee it at all. Like you can't unsee it, and I tried. I've honestly tried. I tried to be like, hey, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Show me why I should give you a chance. Prove to me why, you deserve a chance. You know what I mean? But this dating pool, it's polluted with deception, and everybody is just out here just moving loosely. Trust becomes a massive liability. You find yourself waiting for the betrayal rather than actually enjoying the relationship. And that's simply just why I feel the way I feel. And it's like people look at you crazy when you say you're stepping back from love. But for me, honestly, it's just self-preservation. Like going cold is a logical reaction to an illogical dating market. And that's how I see it. It's like looking at the board, realizing the game is rigged, and deciding you aren't going to play by those rules anymore. I literally just have to protect my peace. That's all that it is. Like, why would I continue to play into a system and a game if I've been here before? I've seen things on the other side. But of course, people are going to say, well, everybody's different. You just dealt with the wrong woman. Like, yeah, I probably did. Well, lead me into the direction where the right women are, please. And nobody can do that. Literally, nobody can do that. So it's just, I took my heart off the table, and I just replaced it with a schedule, to be perfectly honest. Because it's like society expects men to just take the hits, ignore the history, and just keep playing the prince to someone's messy past. But it's just fine to just wake up and literally just say, you know what? Dating for love is not for me right now. You literally don't owe anyone a fairy tale, right? Especially, when the quality of what's out there doesn't match the piece you have on your own. Because why would you jeopardize that? Why would you jeopardize that? And there's a massive freedom, in giving up on a fairy tale, because it's just like when you pivot to just dating for fun, all of that pressure evaporates. Like it's gone. I don't care about your past. I don't care about who's on your phone. And I literally don't care about where this is going, because it's not going anywhere serious, to be honest. We're just here to have a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? We just chilling. And I think when you lock into that mindset, you will definitely be a little bit better. So yeah, like maybe true love is real for somebody out there, but right now I'm comfortable on my own island. You feel me? Like I'm not trying to say like, oh, love doesn't exist, but what I'm saying is I'm no longer going out my way to look for it. It's just the chaos of lust, the heavy past, the constant wandering eyes. It's too much noise. So for me, I feel like until the culture shifts or until someone completely just disrupts my peace in a good way, I'm staying cold and I'm dating for fun. You just gotta accept it. Your baby mama's a hoe, your baby daddy's a hoe, your boyfriend is a hoe, your girlfriend is a hoe. And if that's something you can accept, hey, so be it. But don't beat yourself up worrying about what they're doing, what they did. Just choose peace. Just choose peace. And whatever you do, do not go through their phones, because you ain't gonna have peace. Once you really see what they really own or what they really did in their past, Oh boy. Good luck. It's your boy Lux. I'm out.